tone it down a bit. There's an announcement I like to read now. Wait, how am I supposed to pronounce this?
Fight!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Fight for Truth. And I'm your host, Mr. Nobody. And before I get started, I would like to give our honor, glory, and praise to the Creator, the Most High. Today's topic is, first, they gave us mandates. Now we have a new form of COVID. And the world is making a mockery of it. They're calling it Omarion. You know, it was trending on Twitter that, you know, the new form of disease was Omarion. You know, maybe because they couldn't pronounce it or say it correctly. But anyway, Omarion was trending behind the new form of COVID that recently just hit the U.S. as of December 2nd, 2021. But like I just said, they gave us the mandates not too long ago. And the mandate was stipulating that every business in the nation, you know, must abide by the regulations of the mandate. And I believe the mandate was either regular testing, you know, to see if you have COVID or whatever, or if you have proof of vaccination. Excuse me. But they gave us the mandate first, you know, and for some people they might have forgotten about, you know, when COVID originally touched down, when it actually hit. I'm gonna say America because that's where I live. And when the COVID first hit America, it was a lot of things going on, you know, as far as well, the country went crazy, in my opinion. But for like the minorities, you know, it really didn't affect too many of them. It was just I'm gonna say the regulations that they have put in place, it has changed things, but for the most part, most people still doing what they've been doing. But when I look at this new form of COVID, it's just like a warning sign that just like when we seen with the first wave of COVID, it was shutdowns. It was I mean, the world as we knew it changed. You know, as far as being in the hospital, just I would say everyday functions and everyday life was drastically changed when COVID hit. But now we have a new form of it, and I'm not taking it lightly, and I don't suggest that you should and I don't suggest that you should too, or either, whatever. But because I see it as, like I said, as a warning that they're going to shut this place down again. And I don't think that they're going to come back from it until like maybe like months later, or maybe even a year, until they have the majority either vaccinated or, you know, X'd out the world, you know. but that's where we're headed. But just like with everything else, it's been pre-planned. It's like if this don't do what they want them, if this don't get the desired result, they always have a backup. And what I mean by they is the elites. They always plan and plan and plan and strategize and come up with ways to achieve world domination. But I really believe that they are going to do it. I already see it, and it's mostly because people don't want to wake up from this matrix. Sad to say it, people have really become dependent on this matrix. They wouldn't know what to do if this matrix was to, as far as the grid. Let's say if the grid went down tomorrow, a lot of folks will go crazy because they're depending on for someone to guide them and lead them. I mean, it's like if I see them cutting off the lights, don't look for me, because I won't be here. I'll be making my way, if you know what I mean. Because I don't need no one to lead me as far as like a man or, just dependent on this system. I see it for what it is, and I understand that we're going back to the ways of old for the ones that believe in the Most High, the Messiah. We're going back to the ways of old. So don't get used to this matrix. They're giving us signs all the time that, it's a new world. Either you're going to go along with it, but it's going to become a time where you're not just going to be able just to ride the fence. You're going to be a part of that. You're going to be that. It's not going to be, people just being with their side because it seems cool at the moment. Yeah, it might do, but I'm just saying that to say whatever horse you get on, you're going to have to ride it until the end. When I say about that, what I mean by that is when you make a choice, you're going to have to live with it. But it was just going to be a short show about just connecting the dots, because like I said earlier, if I'm going to say first, but before this new form of COVID hit, we had the mandate, which is still in their plans, just because it's not being promoted or publicized. It's still in their plans because they have told us about it, because they have put it on their media. So I think it's already there. They're just waiting on the majority consent, and they're going to get it through fear. But until the next time, peace and blessings. Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, please tone it down a bit. There's an announcement I like to read now. Wait, how am I supposed to pronounce this?